Well, it hurts and you're stiff.
It can get very sharp and excruciating.
It's a throbbing, aching, deep pain.
I can't run, and I have to lay down.
We know what arthritis is,
Simply stated, arthritis is a failure of the joint.
but most of us don't know who gets it and why.
Arthritis occurs at any age. It's really not a respecter of age. The most common myth about arthritis is that it's just a condition of elderly.
To better understand arthritis and the work of the Arthritis Foundation, meet two young people who help and are helped by the foundation. First up, Lyris Bonham.
Art is my favorite subject. I like the sculpting. Whenever I get pain, my ankle kind of moves slowly.
Your ankle hurts? Mm-hmm. Where else do you get pain?
Right here.
Mm-hmm. Your hip.
And the back of my knee.
The 7-year-old has lived with arthritis more than half her life.
When I was 3?
Yeah, you were 3. Do you remember anything at all?
No.
No? Well, she would cry all the time, especially when she would wake up in the middle of the night. She would have what I thought were night terrors, but you just couldn't calm her down.
Andrea Bonham took Lyris to the doctor when she first noticed lumps on the back of Lyris's wrists. Thinking they were nothing more than cysts, Andrea couldn't believe the diagnosis.
I was upset and my stomach just sank.
Today, Lyris manages her pain with twice-weekly injections. Jennifer Gallion can relate. She was diagnosed with arthritis when she was just 2 years old.
She was always a very fussy baby, never crawled.
Susie Gallion first noticed something was wrong with her daughter when Jennifer woke up with a swollen knee. There was no bruising, no redness. That meant something more serious might be going on. Doctors told Susie to get Jennifer to Riley Hospital, quickly. First, they thought it might be leukemia. Then
He said, no, she has rheumatoid arthritis, and I thought, if you're wrong, I'm wasting time. I was 8 months pregnant at the time with our second child, and I thought, is this second child going to replace our first child?
to help little Jennifer keep her joints moving, physical therapists modified the toys of toddlerhood.
She got her first tricycle when she was 2. She wasn't really ready to ride one, but that was another leg extension. We had put blocks on the tricycle because her little legs wouldn't even reach the pedals.
As a registered nurse, Susie understood the importance of exercise and arthritis. She enrolled Jennifer in tumbling and ballet classes, hoping to keep Jennifer's joints flexible. But there were days when nothing would help.
We didn't have an elevator at Stony Creek Elementary, and my elementary school teacher would sometimes have to carry me up the stairs, especially after a knee tap. And, you know, some of the other kids would look at me like, why does the teacher have to carry you, or what's wrong with you?
Today, Jennifer manages her arthritis with an IV drug and plenty of exercise. The 25-year-old now runs 3 miles a day. Her arthritis is now in remission.
All my life I've been on medicine after medicine. Here I am today, having been 8 months since my last medication because of new advances in medication. That's a miracle to me, an absolute miracle, and so I do think that there will be a cure one day.
Jennifer has also found hope in the Arthritis Foundation. Jennifer is a devoted volunteer. She helps plan 2 of the Arthritis Foundation's signature fundraising events.
When you see somebody working hard, make sure you cheer them on.
The Jingle Bell Run and the Arthritis Walk. Both events raise desperately needed dollars for research and education.
Ultimately, the more awareness we have and the more funds that we can raise, the better chance we all have of beating this disease and finding a cure.
But until that cure is found, the Arthritis Foundation is dedicated to its mission to prevent, control, and cure arthritis and related diseases. Each year, the foundation sends a delegation of advocates to Capitol Hill to lobby for better arthritis legislation. Andrea and Lyris have gone to Washington to share their story with Hoosier lawmakers, pushing for better laws to address the nationwide shortage of pediatric rheumatologists and stressing the importance of early diagnosis, which can save children like Lyris from years of pain and joint damage.
Had she been born 10 years earlier than when she had been, there wouldn't have been these medicines. She'd probably be in a wheelchair. That just made me sick. And so to think that, possibly we can contribute something, in the future, especially finding a cure or at least a better way to manage it, that just gives you hope and something to look forward to.
Thanks to funding from the Arthritis Foundation, families like the Bonhams can also attend conferences and camps where kids have the chance to meet with others with the same disease.
And so to have another person or someone else or a group of people who suffer with the same condition, it's just invaluable.
Dr. Douglas Smith says he often recommends Arthritis Foundation self-help and support groups to his patients.
The emotional impact of arthritis can't be understated. We actually end up treating even depression symptoms sometimes because people have such a quality of life change that depression can sometimes coexist with arthritis.
Dr. Smith also refers his patients to the exercise programs offered by the Arthritis Foundation.
If they have significant arthritis, we'll refer them for aquatic exercise classes to start with because the water kind of gives them the buoyancy they need to take away the effects of gravity. Oftentimes the warm water is also soothing to the joints, and that makes the exercises a little bit easier.
I would not be walking if it weren't for this class. You have to exercise. And I just don't know of another exercise that is quite as good as this or as pleasant.
It has to be able to move, to get around, and be at less pain.
Spread your fingers apart.
The Arthritis Foundation also offers a Tai Chi class.
And then here's the punch. And block and close.
This safe and easy exercise has been proven to reduce pain and stiffness, increase joint flexibility, and strengthen muscles. Instructor Pat Vandeveer has osteoarthritis.
It's just a wonderful way to exercise without overdoing it, and especially for people who are in any kind of pain.
For more information about arthritis and ways to manage your pain, please contact the Indiana chapter of the Arthritis Foundation or log on to www.arthritis.org and enter keyword Indiana. There you'll find physician referrals as well as volumes of information about programs and services, volunteer opportunities, and upcoming fundraising events.
I'm always handing out the number of the Arthritis Foundation in my office because I like to have my patients know that they kind of have a partner in their arthritis. And that's what I look at the Arthritis Foundation as, a partner for my patients.
It does become increasingly hard, but you can still help yourself.
It hurts more when you first get started, but then each day it gets better.
I mean, it's okay, but I would like to go with my other friends.
I want people to know that they're not alone, that there are millions of people out there who have this.